Hi, I'm Christina.
And I'm Dawn.
And together, we're the Well Prepared Travelers.
So, today we are on the side of a very busy street because, as you can see by the sign behind us, we are going to eat at Sal's Pizzeria on St. Simon's Island, Georgia. And that's going to be for dinner tonight, so we are very excited about this. Now, when you come in from the street, this is your parking lot.
Whoa.
Whoa. However, if you come in and the parking lot is full, you can actually drive around the block and go in a back parking lot. So not everybody knows about the back parking lot.
Right, and it's basically doubles the size of the parking lot. And that's important to know because this parking lot serves 2 restaurants.
Yeah.
And 2 stores.
That's right. So it can get full, especially, at lunchtime when the stores are open and everything. And Sal's kind of has an odd, I would say, schedule. So you want to definitely check that.
And it's a very, very popular eating establishment.
Yes.
So,
yes. Which is why we're coming to eat at 4 o'clock.
yes. To make sure we get in.
Waits can go up to an hour on busy nights. Probably usually going to wait around 15 to 30 minutes on a night that is like a weekday night. If you go to regular hours, regular dinner hours. But they do have kind of an odd schedule, and so we just walked through the little area, and so now I have to turn around to show you the parking lot. And so hopefully you didn't just get sick. So there's the extra parking lot. So, how are you not in the stream again? Okay, so their website, which is posted below, will have their hours, but usually, some days they only open for dinner, other days they open at 11.
Like today, they're only open for dinner. They open at 4 o'clock.
Yeah. So, but on Thursday, they're open for lunch.
Yeah.
So, definitely check that, see how it's going, because I'm sure that they match it to when people need to come. Yeah, so we're gonna go have a delicious meal.
Okay.
Coming up here from the back parking lot, and you can see there's a nice outdoor seating area. If you come during bug bee season, you will want to be wearing bug spray to eat out here though. So as you can see, nice and adorable, and then we'll go in and get us a table. Here is the menu. And I love that he renamed calzones to salzones. Oh, Christine's gonna flip it for us. If you want to venture out of pizza, which I never have,
Okay, so we're waiting for our waitress to come back to the table. As we're looking through the menu, though, I'm not seeing any really vegetarian options except for the eggplant parmesan.
The veggie delicious. Oh, we do have questions. That's Mary Kate.
Welcome to Sal's. Welcome to Sal's Pizza.
Vegetarian?
Yeah.
There. Thank you. What kind of pizza? It's got some floppy to it, but it's very thin crust.
Okay, so we just had our meal at Sal's.
So this is our recap part. Recap! For all of you people with that have dietary restrictions and dietary concerns, Christina's got some notes for you.
Okay, so for gluten-free people, they do a 10-inch gluten-free pizza. And that is one of the things you cannot get by the slice. The other pizzas they'll do by the slice. But gluten-free, you have to get the whole pizza, and it's 10-inch. Then for vegan, so vegetarian, I guess. Vegetarian, they have several options.
Yeah.
But the ones that also are included for vegan would be the salads with no cheese and the sautéed spinach. That's it. They have eggplant fries. So if you are okay with the cross-contamination because they cook everything in the same grease, you can get the eggplant fries. But if that's a concern, sorry guys.
Yeah, and those are pretty good. I had those another time, so those are pretty good. One of the things that is really special about Sal's is it's like a neighborhood. It's just like a neighborhood place where they say, you'll leave his family, and the whole thing's decorated kind of like your house would be, I guess, because it's got all Sal's boxing memorabilia because he was a boxer, and
who's actually in the Boxing Hall of Fame.
Is in the Boxing Hall of Fame, and I want to say, but I'm afraid I'm wrong.
Oh, don't say it then.
Okay, say it. I will say that his boxing name was Sal Rocky Cenicola. So that was his boxing name, and he's got like the posters up there on the board.
And so we're saying that he may be connected in some way to another famous Rocky persona.
I think they at least knew each other. And he may have been his coach, but I'm not sure.
Well.
Anyway. And then they've got that. They've got a lot of stuff about Sal's family from Italy. They came over from Italy to the U.S., so he's got a bunch of that and Italian memorabilia. Here in Glenn County, they have the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center, and they've got like U.S. Border Patrol, Customs, like all the different classes that come through there. There's patches and hats and things from those different classes.
They leave him something from their class
because they love coming. I mean, and of course you have the red and white required tablecloths.
Yes.
Italian.
But there are no candles on the tables.
No, nothing catch
but
on fire.
There's wine, in a decoration on the wall,
and I mean, just feels real cozy. But something to know is that the tables are close together.
Yes, they are.
And my son does not really care for the loudness. So just if you've got kids that are concerned with loud noises, that might be an issue.
If you're super, super claustrophobic.
Yes, you might want to. And the bar though tends to be a little more. You feel a little like you got a little more room at the bar.
But speaking of the bar, if you come when it's busy, your name goes on the list with everybody else. You can't just go up there and, I'm going to sit at the bar. It doesn't work that way.
You have to say, I would like to sit at the bar, and they'll put your name in the rotation because they'll ask everybody if they want to sit at the bar when those seats come available.
Mm-hmm. It is a brick oven. And so what does that do with the crust?
Well, normally the crust is like real having some camera issues. It's very floppy crust, and then and one of the interesting things is if you watch them, if you sit up at the bar and watch them, they have lumps of dough that they prepare earlier in the day, and that lump of dough is the same lump for all the sizes of pizza. So if you get a grande piece, it's thinner.
Just thinner. Oh,
and if you get a medium, it's thicker.
I guess that makes it easier for them.
Salzones are half a brick.
A salzone, I love that.
So yeah, that's it is. I think it makes it easier for prep. I mean, I've happened to see their prep before, so.
Okay. All right, and I guess we should mention that they do have a single stall restroom. So,
so it's for everybody.
Yep.
But not
so if you're going really busy, it might be a problem. But whatever. And if you have dietary needs, I don't know if we mentioned, you can request no cross-contamination, and then they do what they need to do back in the kitchen,
which is really great. And that's I love that about local restaurants. That they tend to try and make things easier. Sal did have a previous restaurant in New Jersey, so I don't know the name of it though. Was, if you've seen Christmas on the Coast, it was filmed in 2017 on St. Simon's Island in Georgia once again. And Sal's is actually in that movie. Yep. And Sal himself is a SAG actor who was in Underground and a few other things. He was part of the Patty Cannon gang, I think it's called. So Sal's just a real interesting guy, and that's something I was hoping we'd get him on camera, but hopefully we'll get him at some other point. But that's important that he comes into the restaurant later in the day. He's taking care of business type stuff earlier, so but in the evenings he's usually here singing, talking to people. So I mean, he's a really great person to meet.
Yeah.
So I would, although it's nice to not have a line, you miss out on that part.
Yes. One thing about the single slice pizza, like I mentioned, that you can get those. They don't like to do it with multiple toppings, like lots and lots
they
of
do
toppings.
Like 2 or 3, yeah.
Because it gets too heavy. But if you do get the single slice, Dawn was telling me, because I didn't know this before, is that they cook a cheese pizza. A whole, obviously a whole pizza, and then as you order it by the slice, they put on what toppings you want and double cook it, so that a single slice, your crust is crisper.
A little bit crisper.
I mean, it's still really good.
Yeah.
But it is crisper than if you buy a whole pizza.
And so that's important to know, I think. And the other thing, if you come here for a birthday or an anniversary or some sort of event, and you tell your waitress, they'll ring the bell. And if it's your birthday, the entire restaurant will sing to you. So, that's fun, if you don't mind being the center of attention. Anyway.
They take cash and credit cards.
Yes, cash. I'm sorry. I thought maybe I saw a sound coming, so
I was
peeking.
It's like a sighting.
A Sal sighting.
A Sal sighting.
Anyway, yeah, so, yes, cash it. And so I think that's probably, we'll get Sal pinned down one day.
Okay, so if you're on St. Simon's and would love some authentic New York style pizza.
New York style, yes.
This place is very popular with our transplanted New York people.
Oh, I overheard somebody today say they just got back from New York City and they came here.
First meal back from New York. So anyway, so very popular. If you're on St. Simon's, come out and try Sal's Pizzeria. And Neighborhood Pizzeria. I should give the whole name.
Yeah, because that's in their web address too, and we'll link that out in the description.
So if you like this video and like more like it, give it thumbs up.
And be sure to subscribe so that we can keep bringing you these great things, and you can be well prepared whenever you go on traveling.